Emma Raducanu gets clear clay court advice from former British No.1. Emma Raducanu has admitted she is not comfortable playing on clay courts, but former British No.1 Laura Robson has insisted she can shine on the red dirt. Raducanu played only a limited clay court program last year, as she opted against playing in qualifying for the French Open in favour of preparing for the grass court season. While that decision reaped some rewards as she enjoyed some big wins in front of her British fans on grass, Robson believes Raducanu should embrace the challenge of playing on grass. "I think in the future, it's going to be a surface that will actually really suit me. I think, maybe I'm a little bit away from that right now," she said while playing for Great Britain on the surface in last year's Billie Jean King Cup. Raducanu's power-packed ground strokes would appear to be perfectly suited to clay, but she has struggled with her movement on the surface at times, which is understandable as she would not have played on the surface growing up in Britain. Despite that lack of experience, Robson has backed the 22-year-old to shine on clay this year and insisted she should commit to playing more tournaments. "I'm sure Emma would like to do well on clay and grass this year and play a full schedule," said Robson at a Sky Sports tennis event. "Clay is great for developing all areas of the game. Tactically, it's a great surface to learn how to turn around matches when you are behind in slower conditions. Clay conditions change so much depending on the weather and where you are playing. Madrid is always so different to Rome, and it might be that one set of conditions suits Emma better than the other." The early indicators in Raducanu's clay court season may not be suggesting she is planning to play more on the surface this year. She opted against playing for Great Britain in the Billie Jean King Cup finals and then pulled out of a WTA 250 event in Raducanu, as she opted to take time away from the game after her run to the Miami Open quarterfinals last month. That decision inspired former world #1 Andy Roddick to question Raducanu's motivation, as he offered up these comments on the latest edition of his Served podcast. "She just found her form. Why is she recalibrating?" "What does that mean?" asked Roddick. "She looked great. She looked like a top 10 player in Miami. Why stop now? I get so frustrated. I'm such a fan of hers. I like listening to her reasoning on things, but you get to the quarterfinals, you are finally getting momentum and then you stop. Why put a speed bump in the middle of your season? It just happens over and over. You got to the quarters, let's build. Let's keep it rolling. I don't think clay is going to be her best surface, but she is really good on grass. Let's hope she sticks to the strategy this time." Raducanu is currently on the entry list at the Madrid Open and also the Rome Open at the start of May, while her current ranking will be enough to secure her direct entry into the French Open at Roland Garros.